students. Today we are going to discuss conditional sentence. First of all, we will discuss what are the conditional sentences. So here we have some description and also the definition about the conditional sentence. A conditional sentence tells the conditions in which something happens. It shows a possible cause and effect situation in the form of an if then statement. In fact, every conditional sentence has a clause beginning with if, and the conditional sentences let us express things that might or could have happened, could still happen, and we wish could happen or always happen in specific circumstances. First of all, we have to discuss about this thing. The conditional sentences has composed in a two-way, if clause or main clause. First of all, we will see some examples. The conditional sentences are made of two clauses, one beginning with if and the one main clause. So the order of the clause can change. Here are some examples we have. If you love me, let me go. The second, I would not be here if I had never met you. If the opportunity knocks, open the door. You can't be shy if you want to make friends. These all are some examples we can take with the help of the conditional sentence. First of all, we'll discuss the structure, and the conditional sentences has composed in a two ways. So here we have the first if clause, that the if clause plus main clause. The example we have, if it rains tomorrow, we will not come. Here you can see with the help of this slide, the if clause we have to be categorized. It has to be present in a present simple tense. If it rains tomorrow, this is the condition which is showing in the sentence. If it rains tomorrow, we will not come. So conditions which is applying in the sentence. So here we will see the types of the sentences and the types. The order of the two clauses is flexible. It is not important. But if the if clause comes first, it must be followed by a comma. Like this, here the example, if it rains, I will stay at home. There are the three types of a conditional sentences. They are classified according to the degree of the probability and that they express. This is the first condition we have to be studied with the help of the conditional sentence, the probability. Second thing we will discuss about the conditional sentence, the second type of the conditional. The types of the conditional sentences use different tenses to show the difference in the degree of the probability, improbability. Basically the three ways they have divided: probability, improbability and unfulfilled. Here the next second stage we are learning, and after that we will discuss the third, the unfulfilled condition. The first condition refers to the present and the future. It expresses a possible, the condition and its probable result in the future. So this is the way the conditional sentences that has to be created. In the first conditional sentences, the structure is usually if plus present simple and will plus infinite verbs. It is not important which clause comes first. So this is the way we will see throughout the example of conditional sentence. Now the first condition. For example, if the weather is nice, we will go for a walk. The condition which has to be created, and also it depends the second statement, what the way. So if the weather is nice, we will go for a walk. So here the rule can be applied in a first condition, which is called the probable condition. If clause, it should be start with a present simple, and the main clause, it will be in a future simple. That kind of infinite verbs we have to be used. Now we will see the second condition. This is called the improbable. So the second condition is used to talk about the impossible or unreal situation. The situation or condition, the improbable, impossible, imaginary, and the contrary to knows facts. The structure is usually if plus past simple and would and infinite verbs. So this is the rule we will apply in a improbable condition. First of all, the condition which should be start with, the sentence will be start with the if clause, and the sentence and the tense will be synchronized and mentioned in a past simple, the second form of the verb. And also in a main clause, what we have to be apply? Would infinite verbs. So it is not important which clause come first, as a further we have discussed. So here you can see the example and the condition of the improbable. These all are the conditional sentence we are learning. The second point, the improbable we have. So the example we have, if I knew his number, I would phone him. Here in the sentence, what the rule we learn here, the sentence that should be start with if, and after that they have to be applied the second form of the verb, which is called the past indefinite tense, which is called the past simple. And because of this reason, we are applying here the second form of the verb, know, knew. So here we are applying knew. So if I knew his number, you can just see the improbable situation. We can easily see this example, in this example. So what will be the main clause? The would and infinite verb. So here the example, if I knew his number, I would phone him. So the rule exactly which is performing like this, the if clause, the past tense simple, and the main clause, the present conditional, the would plus infinite verbs. Now the third condition, which is called unfulfilled. We can use the third conditional to talk about the impossible conditions. Impossible because they are not in the past, they are in the past, sorry, and we cannot change what has happened. Now the third condition with example and what the rule we are applying, we will see that if you had studied harder. Just see, in a if clause you can easily find here, in a if clause they are using the past perfect, had plus verb key third form. So in a main clause we will apply the would plus have plus verb key third form. Here the example we have, if you had studied harder, you would have passed your test. So if clause past perfect simple, and after that the main clause we will apply the would plus have plus past participle, that means the verb third form. Now we will see the some exercises and also the some questions which is related what the rules we have studied. I hope these exercises with the help of the rules you can easily solve it. So here we have some questions which is related. So you can just correct it. Thank you very much. These all are the conditions we have learned.